Hey, it's your girl K did come back out to you one more time. So somebody actually asked me to do a video about this, and it's basically an update of my life about housing and things like that. So if you it's your first time seeing this video, hi, Kdiddavis here. I usually don't say the Davis like that, but obviously it's in the title of my name, so you definitely see that, right? So if you don't know, if it's the first time here, I am formerly homeless in New York City. I went through PATH. I have videos on my channel about PATH. If you don't know, PATH is where the families go in the Bronx, which they should have honestly in all the boroughs, instead of people going straight to the Bronx to get help. To me, that's ridiculous, but that's neither here nor there. Just saying, you feel me? Just saying. I went through PATH shelters with DHS, which is the Department of Homeless Services. That's what it is. I had acronyms every day. I feel like that hopefully is right. If you don't know now, I work as an advocate worker, or just do advocacy around housing and shelter and stuff like that. So that's what I do now to help people to help policies be changed, and also having people who have homeless backgrounds, no matter if you're sheltered or if you're home to home, like basically on people's couches, or if you're on the street. I advocate for all those things. I mainly, my top priority, I'm not saying a party, but my top one that I mostly do, because I work as that, is with the families. But I'm with other organizations that work with other things other than just families. So I honestly advocate for all of them. My heart really a lot of times too is with people who are on the street, because they don't have a building to be in. Like sometimes they want to be there because of the shelters and all those things, but sometimes it's hard, especially like when they have certain rules when you can be in a shelter for a certain amount of days. Family shelters can be, honestly, people be there for years, but single shelters are much different, and then they have youth shelters. So, and they have the DV shelters. Particularly, majority of DV people are part of the family sector, but they have a different unit. It's not for me to explain right now. I'm just talking to you about where I'm at right now. So that's what I'm trying to tell you, the background, what I'm in, where I was at. I have I don't know. I guess it depends on which video you watch of mine, so to see what part of my life I'm actually in. So right now I'm not in shelter. I'm not in shelter no more. Yay for me, but I live in Niger. So it's like you jump into the pot, you jump out of the pot and get another fire. But I'm happy that I don't have curfew anymore. I'm happy there's no roaches. I'm happy. I don't know, because I was in two city systems and I feel like they almost were the same. The elevators in Nigeria smell like Rikers Island. Like if you ever been to Rikers Island, you don't know where's the jail in New York City, Elmhurst, in that area. If you ever been there and smell in there with the stuff they clean, that's what Nigeria's elevators smell like. Sometimes when they actually clean it, that's what it smells like. That's what like honestly, all governmental buildings, I don't know what they put in their stuff, but a lot of times they smell the same. Like governmental stuff, people only could tell. I'm like, I smelled this before. So I've been to Rikers many times. I say it's two summers there, so I know what it smells like in there. So yeah. Anyway, so gave out stuff I wasn't even playing. I honestly just speak as I come on, so I don't really have things that I say. Hopefully, I can hear me touching this and all that stuff. But so right now, I don't live in shelter. If you have any videos you want me to do, like answering questions about the shelter, if you just see them on the video, if you just want me to make updated videos, I can. They have new policies now compared to what the videos I have made before. So even with PATH, they have different policies. Not all different, but they have different things coming up. We're also trying to push, if you don't know, 90-day rule. If you watch, not watch, but if you listen to my podcast with my job, Hear Our Voices is the name of the podcast. You can see it on any streaming platform that does podcasts. And we also have a YouTube channel. But we're also pushing for the 90-day rule. Basically, if you don't know, you have to be in shelter for 90 days before you even can get a voucher. So that's one of the things we're kind of pushing right now for policy-wise. I know that might sound like boring, but that's the thing. When it saves a lot of money, first of all, if you don't wait till 90 days to actually give a person a voucher, or even start doing the voucher information. And it save families time and people time in general, not to be in the shelter. you stay extra 90 days, and that's after they approve you. So you have to be, if you get denied 3 times and the 4th time they say approve, that's when your 90 days start. Even if it was in shelter, if you don't know, it takes about, they said 10 days. Some people take longer, some people could be a couple of days. It all depends on how much people they have, who gets their case, and how they approve it, whatever. So example, if they said 10 days and you got denied 3 times, that's a whole month already, because that's 30 days. So you already stayed in shelter a month already, getting denied, and your 90 days don't start until the 31st day. Doesn't that sound crazy to you? So that's what things are right now. But I'm getting into different things. Sorry, the video's not about that. So right now, you don't know, I have a daughter, and I have daughters. But when I was in the shelter, I only had a daughter, and so I was in a family shelter. That's what I qualified for, and it was a struggle. But everything happens for a reason. I believe even when I was in there, I didn't believe, like, I know everything happens for a reason, but it's just like, it was stressful. It was really crazy. I got depressed in there really bad. Shelter changes you just a little bit. I'm not gonna say change like, oh, my whole life is dramatically changed, but definitely being in the shelter, it changes you a little bit. If we make an update shelter video about how it was being in the shelter, I could do that. But I know somebody asked me recently, like, they wanted an update video about where I'm at right now. So right now I live in NYCHA, and if you don't know what NYCHA, because somebody asked me literally yesterday, and they said, what is NYCHA? And I'm like, if you live in New York City, I feel like everybody should know what NYCHA is, but it's public housing. So basically they have different types of NYCHA buildings. They have Section 8 buildings, they have regular buildings, and they have I think that's it. And then they have like the project building, like the projects, and they have the buildings that, like, a smaller kind of building is not like, it's not in the project area, and it's like Section 8. You can get paid through that. If you know what Section 8 either is, like, it's basically the same concept, but Section 8 vouchers, you can actually take, it's a voucher, you could take it honestly anywhere in America, because all the states do for Section 8. What you got to do is transfer. Public housing, once you're out of it, you're kind of out of it unless you, I guess, get it back in. Usually to get, especially get in it, it takes a lot. You got to be in shelter, DV. Those are usually the top priority of people they take. I need to I'm taking out my hair. Like, what's today? Wednesday? I took it out Friday. I will take it out tomorrow, no sense. There's only a couple of braids in my hair, so when I get it done, get my hair pressed, girl. Yeah, not even the point. But yes, so that's where I'm at right now. I do want to move. They told me when I moved into NYCHA, at the time my daughter was, that was February 2018. So she was 2, I believe. She was 2, gonna be 3. And they told me because when she's 6, we get to move out into I feel like I've done enough videos I can see kind of the marketing of my apartment. So technically give me a 1-bedroom, but I made it into a 2-bedroom. And even my foster agency, because you know I'm a foster mom too, so my foster agency even counted as a 2-bedroom, but technically it's a 1-bedroom. It's a small space. I'm not used to my space being this small, but I feel bad saying I want to move out, coming where I want to go. But I accomplished a lot, and I think I do a lot, and I think I need space for me and my kids, and I do want to adopt, and I do want to foster kids. Nobody older than my kid. My daughter's 7, so everybody will be younger than my kid. When she gets older, I'll be fostering older children too, because they need love also, you know. But I just don't want no kid older than my kid. I'm trying to make sure I don't see the baby, make sure she's alright. But she's listening to this Coco Melon, so she's fine. She's good to go. So we need a bigger space. They told me when she turns 6, put in the transfer, and I'll get it. I knew the system. Somebody always told me, like, once NYCHA call you, don't deny it, because it'll take months, even years, for you to call you back. So I made sure, you know, the first apartment I saw, my housing specialist told me this apartment compared to other apartments for NYCHA is very big. And I'm like, this is big. I can imagine people in the other building. When I got in here, the place was clean. It was new paint. My daughter has done work on the wall. She was young, so you know how kids are. But I thought when I leave I had to pay for all that. But when the deposit that they put down when I moved in, damages, that should be what NYCHA will get that money. And any money they don't use, they just send it back. I'm probably gonna try to use it up, honestly. Save money, whatever. But that's where I'm at right now. I do want to move out. I want to do Housing Connect. I wanted to try to get City Feps. I'm not sure if I qualify for City Feps. People say City Feps is horrible, but I do want to live in a luxury building. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really like. Girl, you a liar. You are a liar. The thing just stopped, so she gonna stop. Me. I gotta do this video. Oh, the internet must have stopped, I guess. So it came back on. So I was trying to do Housing Connect. I put myself into the lottery, but you have to make a certain amount of money for certain buildings, and then technically the baby does not count. I get income for her, but it's her money obviously, so it's not my money. So I don't really count it when they activate a certain income. I don't count it into my income. So it had to be a certain income for the thing. So stuff I qualify for, I do apply for, but obviously it's a lottery. It's not like, oh yeah, first come first serve. It's a lottery. You gotta see. But honestly, I just want to get a house. But I was thinking, don't want to do luxury, but then try it out for a while, and then. But housing, the market right now, I think it's up 5 or 6%. I'm like, even when not good, that's still because they give you lower than market rent or at market whatever. That's still pretty expensive. I'm like, they say it might crash next year. We'll see what happens. I don't know, but it's just a lot. And right now we live in nature, and I've talked about this before on my channel. They have its moments. Hopefully he come on. Like it's just a gamble living with the city and be with the city. I do have, because they don't give us heat. That sounds so bad, but they don't give us heat. And so I do have a heater. And if you don't know, New York City, I want to say earlier this year or last year, a building burned down because people had heaters on. And so it's like having a heater and knowing that it's dangerous. Just I make sure nothing's around it, but you just never know. Like heaters cause a lot of fires, people to lose their lives and lose their house. So I just try to be as careful as I can with that. We have a water problem, but usually it wasn't that bad this year. Actually, last year was much worse, and I feel like other years it has been, but this year has pretty good with the water situation and things like that. Hopefully, we get hot water for the winter. It's going good, but winter didn't start yet. It's still September. I think today's September 23rd. I think it's the 27th day. I feel like I seen that today. And I think Friday was the 23rd. So we're in 2022, depending when you see this video, because videos stay on YouTube basically for the rest of your life. One, you don't delete it. So yeah, I'm on my phone right now. I feel like the 4K is going pretty good, and I'm surprised it's still going. But that's where we are right now. That's what we are doing. I haven't got to look at no houses. I'm trying to work with certain programs because to buy a house is a lot of work. A lot of things will go into buying a house and different things. And if you're a first-time home buyer, it's like there's a lot of different. They have a lot of grants out there, so I want to qualify for the grants that they do have. Because why not? Why not get free money? Like I'm sorry, if I'm a person, I don't mind working hard for it and doing all these things and I'm not gonna cheat to get it, right? I'm a person who's gonna work hard. But if there's something that could help me and help my family and save me some cheddar bacon, I'm gonna take it. I don't know about y'all. Be talking, I'm gonna pay for it out of my pocket and do all this. No, I'm gonna take the help. Like when I'm growing up, they always tell me not to take help, not to take government, whatever. I want to get the grade. If you don't know, also my family's Jamaican. I feel like they have a lot of pride. My mother could have got a lot of help from me. If you don't know, my eyes wasn't that great. I had cataract when I was 13 to 17. I took the 2 surgeries of mine because I have 2 eyes. So I took 2 surgeries, but they couldn't do both of them at the same time, same year, because of the way my eye condition is. And inflammation has to be very low before they want to do surgery in your eye, because it can really, if inflammation is too high and you do a surgery, the surgery make inflammation go more in your body. So if it's too high, it's just not good. So yeah, my mother could have got disability for me. My mother could have got food stamps for us because we was a low income family. So a lot of things she did not get. And people say, oh, because she don't know. But she knew about these things. She just didn't want to get it because she had too much pride. So I feel like if there are things out there and you need the help, don't be prideful, sis. And bruh, whoever's listening to this, don't be prideful. Take that money. Because technically you're paying for yourself. Because if you have a job and you pay taxes, that's basically your money come back to you. If you think about it like that. That's how I think about it. I'm paying myself to live. That's how I feel like the circle of life. My voice is coming back, y'all. My voice is coming back. So you're my you're blessed. The voice coming back. Favor. You might hear some of that coming back. I haven't sung here in a while, but my voice has been a hot mess in a while. I think that's why I haven't sang. The other day I tried to sing and it was just like, if you want to follow me also, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter. You can follow the podcast on Twitter and Instagram also, and on YouTube. But I'm trying to have a English accent. I know it's not the best, it's not posh, but I'm unbothered. But anyway, so make sure you put on lotion, boo. I hope I talked slow enough, because somebody said I talk too fast, but I know I talk fast. I am working on it. But a person who's an actress, you know, I haven't acted in a while, so I don't know if I really count myself as an actress, so I don't really do that much as I used to. But a person who has an acting background and went to school for and got a degree for it, which honestly I didn't need because I'm not using it. But people say I am because I'm doing YouTube. They consider that whatever. And because I talk a lot, you know, I do a lot of talk. Most of the stuff I do is talking up for myself, kind of advocacy work. I should have probably got a communications degree. Probably would have been better off. Probably would have been taught marketing and all that crap. And would have helped me on YouTube right now to market myself. Because I can't market myself. Guys, subscribe to me. Share me out. If you like this content, you would like me to keep on doing it and give you more videos. Because I feel like, I know people want, I don't be doing that as much. And people just not watching me like I want them to watch me. I want them to help me and celebrate and just share me out. But one of them deletes me, I don't know. But anyway, so that's what's going on. And yeah. Check your girl out. Look at my other videos. Just tell a friend to tell a friend. To tell all their friends about your girl, Kdiddavis. Like, word. I was to say purr, but that's not my word. Purr. You be like purr. You be like purr. I'm a mess. Don't take me nowhere. Don't take me to your, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. Take me everywhere. Take me on your phone, your tablet, your TV. Put me on the aux card. Put your phone in your car and just listen to me just like, yeah. But if my vlogs, you probably just listen, but not watch it. Like if you put on an call, you can't drive and watch it. You can, but you get in a car accident. I don't want you to do that. So, you know what I mean. Check your girl out. Anyway, guys, see you later. You're blessed and highly favored.